Another dramatic day, potentially on tap at Capitol Hill, where House Republicans are still attempting to elect a speaker. Louisiana's Mike Johnson became the fourth nominee. That happened late last night after House Majority Whip Tom Emmer suddenly dropped his bid just hours after being tapped for that role in the afternoon. One reason? Well, Donald Trump came out against Emmer's nomination, writing on social media that voting for him would be, quote, a tragic mistake. Let's bring in Kristen Welker, moderator of Meet the Press. Good morning. We called it whiplash, and in a way it is. I mean, no sooner do they have the next nominee that then Trump blew him up. He's gone. Now we have another one. So what's likely to happen today?
Well, there's a big question mark around that. We know that they're going to convene at noon so they could potentially vote on Mike Johnson. If you had to Google Mike Johnson, you would be forgiven. We're going down the list here of Republicans, Savannah. But look, he is from Louisiana. He is conservative. He is someone who is seen as being the architect of the efforts to overturn the election in 2020. So I'm told, based on a source close to Trump, that he likes Johnson. That could help him. Doesn't necessarily mean he'll get to 217, though. He's conservative without being a firebrand like Jim Jordan. But the big question, do they vote? Can he get to 217? There's a lot of skepticism still because this is such a deeply divided conference.
Yeah, are the moderates going to go along with somebody who denies the 2020 election? When, of course, the right wing said yesterday, we won't go along with someone who doesn't deny the 2020 election.
That's at the crux of so much of this, Savannah. And again, I go back to this idea. He is conservative and opposed to the 2020 election without being loud about it, without being as divisive as a Jim Jordan. And what's interesting about the Trump influence, one top source told me overnight, he has the power to sink someone's campaign. Trump does, but he doesn't necessarily have the power to get to 217. Think about what happened with Jim Jordan. He supported Jim Jordan. He was a conservative firebrand. Jordan couldn't get to 217 because of the moderates. We saw the moderates rise up, just as you're saying. But then a Tom Emmer, who was moderate, was opposed by Trump, as you laid out at the top. What's notable about Emmer, he's someone who helped Republicans win the majority in the House because he opposed the false election claims. If he'd supported them, Savannah, that could have backfired.
Well, this is the pickle that they're in. And then the Democrats seem to be just sitting back, licking their chops, enjoying the show. But will at some point they consider making some kind of deal? Is that even feasible?
I think that the pressure is going to be on them. They're sitting back because, look, Republicans will say this could cost them control of the House because it raises questions about their ability to govern. But remember, President Biden's asked for this funding package for Israel and Ukraine. So if there's not a vote today, or if Johnson goes down for defeat, I think the pressure is going to be on Democrats to try to find a bipartisan solution to this, Savannah.
Don't forget the government shutdown looming in
less than a month away.
Yeah. All right, Kristen. Thank you. We'll be watching. Of course, we'll see you Sunday for Meet the Press.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.